All right, here we go. Fordham here. Special factoring. So what we mean by this is sometimes you can actually look at the problem, and before you even try to do the polynomial factoring like we do into two binomials, you can actually remove some information already. So looking at this first example here, we have 2x plus 4. And you're looking for what's a common factor among all the terms. So that's key. We're looking for all the terms here. It's got to be in everything to be able to take it out. So in this case, I see a 2 and a 4. Well, I can actually divide both of those by 2. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and write a 2 on the outside of my parentheses here. And on the inside, I'm going to be left with, well, 2 divided by 2, that's just going to be 1. So 1x. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. And this would be factored and done. Now, it's written this way because if we distribute the 2 back out, we would get the exact same problem. Kind of like when we factor, when we do FOIL, we get back to the polynomial. Here we have 3x minus 18. Well, we can take a 3 out of both. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're just going to be left with the x. And negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. And we're done. It's not limited to just numbers as well. For instance, again, we can take out a 5 here, but we can also remove an x from both. So we can take out 5x. 5 divided by 5 is just going to be 1. And x squared, take away an x, is just x. And over here, 25 divided by 5 is 5. And x divided by x would disappear. And again, if I wanted to check it, I could just very quickly distribute this back out and see that 5 times that would be 5x squared, and then 5 times 5 is 25x. Now, let's take a look at some examples of when we would use this for our work. So here we have factor x cubed minus x squared. Well, again, before we start anything else, let's see if there's factors we can remove from all the terms. And in this example, we can actually remove x squared. So x cubed take away x squared would leave us with just x. And the minus would stay. X squared take away x squared, well, that's everything. So we would leave 1. And that's it. You're done. Again, very easy to check this by just distributing back out. When we do that, we get x squared, we get x cubed minus x squared. And it's the same. So we know we got the right answer. Let's take a look at another example here. So now we're going to go ahead and take x cubed plus 7x squared plus 6x. I always like to see if there's numbers I can factor out first. 1, 7, and 6. Well, they don't share any common factors, so I can't take anything away. However, x cubed, x squared, and x can actually remove an x from all 3 terms. So x cubed, take away an x, is x squared. X squared, take away an x, will just be 7x. And 6x, take away an x, will just be 6. Now you factor like we normally do. So I'm going to find the table of 6's. So 6, let's see. I need to add them together and I need to subtract them together. So there's 1 and 6, and there's 2 and 3. 6 plus 1 is 7. Oh, there's our number. Let's see if anything else shows up. 6 minus 1 is 5. No. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So there it is. So we now know our factors are going to be, well, we have that x on the outside still. X with a 1 and x with a 6. Since it's both positive, so they're both going to be positive because they're in this column. Remember, it's either positive or negative over here, and it's alternating in this column. So we're going to go ahead, and since everything's positive, this will be positive as well. And that's our answer. Let's take a look at one more example, and that should take care of us for the day. So here we have the example of 3x squared minus 3x minus 6. Again, numbers, 3, 3, and 6. We can actually factor out a 3 from everything. So we're going to be left with x squared minus x minus 2. And the factors of 2 probably won't take me too long. Add, subtract. 1 and 2 are the only factors that we know, which gives me 3 and 1. I'm looking for a 1, specifically negative, so that means one of them is positive, one of them is negative. So we go back over here, 3x with a 1, x with a 2. And like I said in the previous video, since this is negative, the middle term is negative, we're going to make the bigger number negative and the smaller one positive. And we're done. How can I check to see if this is right? Well, just like I said in other videos, FOIL it back out. So we're going to do x times x, which would be x squared. Outside, so x times, that'd be minus 2x. Inside would be plus an x, and last would be minus 2. We can clean up a little bit. That would be minus 2x plus x. So that's going to clean up, become x squared minus x minus 2. This is the same thing as the polynomial up here. And when I distribute the 3, I'm going to get 3x squared minus 3x minus 6. So indeed, that is correct. Thanks for watching.